okay. Pretty standard. I personally like tracer rounds in this map, but I know a lot of tracers just go full strike. Let's see. Really good aggression level 1. You went on the exact target. He was squishiest. He was most forward out of anybody. Well, he was like tied for most forward, but he was up on the side, and Tracer wants to be away from everybody else. Like, her ideal situation is she's not next to her team, and she's not next to the, like, she's not next to this clump of players or that clump of players. She's off just messing somebody up on the side. And you went for the person that was far up and most to the side and was really squishy. So that was really good target focus there. Let's see. Looks like you're just going straight bottom to beat them to the soak. I really like this. They're down a person. They're just trying to catch up on these minions. And they, like, if you go for this, the worst case, you go even on soak. Oh no, where are you going? Oh, you're watching the rotation? See, normally I watch the rotation like this if I already have somebody down here soaking, because then they can soak and you can stop this enemy team from joining them to soak. I think if you're watching this rotation here, it's just sort of a missed opportunity. But it looks like the enemy team's overextending. This is definitely Blaze as the target. Yeah, so you hit Blaze for like, or you hit Murden for their first magazine. Oh. And then again, that's just another principle, like I said, of Tracer. Like I said earlier, you never want to be in your clump of teammates whenever you can help it, and that's one example where it really came to just bite you in the butt. Let's take a look at this. Come on, replay system. Okay. So here, you come in and you hit the Meridian, even though he's got jump. And honestly, even if... Okay, so think about this way. Say Meridian doesn't have jump. It's just on cooldown for max cooldown, and you can hit him this entire time. You might not even kill him, even if you just... Like, well, how do I put it? I need to watch this again. I'm thinking that if you focus him, you're gonna kill him but not get this kill. Whereas if he does have jump, you're not gonna get either kill if you put all your focus into him. But I'd have to see it again. And this replay system. I'm going back 4 seconds. Come on. Alright. So let me see. Your team actually has a lot of DPS. I think you could focus this Murden here and actually... No, disregard everything I said. I didn't think about it. You have all 5 team members here. That was a perfectly fine decision, and you still get this kill. Ignore what I said. But then here, you blink straight into this mass of teammates right in the middle when you could have gone up. And that causes you to get hit by Li Ming's orb, and you have to Hearth probably, tap probably unnecessarily here. Just try to avoid jumping into your teammates whenever possible. As a general rule, you could have avoided that damage. Not a big deal though, it's not going to be consequential. I like that you're on the siege camp right as it spawns. I think more people need to do this. One of your teammates should be helping you though. Like, you only really need a person in each of these lanes, and then one other person, and as soon as they clear their lane, they should come help you. Like, this is not something that should take like a full 30 seconds. Oh, so close. If you had Parting Gift, that was a kill, but I love the aggression to spot an overextension and punish it. And I love that you're focusing him, just harassing him a little bit. Here, I would hit him again just to stop his passive from triggering. This is something I really like to do versus Muradins, is just like, if they're standing back like this, waiting for their passive just in range, I just step up and I give him a stray bullet every couple seconds. Like every 2 seconds or so, because right now he's regenning health, and you could keep him at like 60% if you just kept ticking him every little bit. It's obviously not worth full focusing him because he's gonna just walk away over here in full heal, but you're gonna keep him from regenning any health if he wants to stand in XP range. Here I can't help but notice that they haven't taken their siege camp, but I think you can do something with that when this ETC comes back if they still haven't taken it by then. Your Medivh just scouted that they're still not on it, so it's something I would definitely communicate. Wait, is ETC solo top in this game? With Phoenix in the 4-man? Bit of an interesting decision. Okay, there's no... You blink to the right with your second blink right here, and I think that's a little questionable. And that... I'm not sure what the enemy team was doing. I just got so caught up with ETC being in the top lane and looking at that Phoenix that I just missed this. So let's take another look at this. So you get Li Ming to waste her Q. False stats right there. Perfect. You know everything on Li Ming is down and you go straight in. I love that. Like, there's nothing she can do back to you at this point. She doesn't have Calamity. Even if she did, that wouldn't be enough to secure a kill on you. You just go ahead, put all the damage on her. You could have blinked through these. Whenever you see a Li Ming Q, like, remember, blink is a teleport and not a dash. So here, this is a really demanding play, but I think you could have blinked through these. and that would have given you a melee. Or if you're not feeling super flashy, you could have just blinked down this way. But then that has the disadvantage that you won't be able to see her in the bush anymore because you didn't go tracer rounds. But in this situation, it's a really common play to get up into Li Ming's face, and anytime you see her start to cast an ability, blink to the other side of her, and you'll avoid all her damage. Like, there's no way she's going to predict that. So let's see here, you get this, Pulse Bomb, Parting Gift. Absolutely very well done on that. I think, like I said, you didn't have to eat those Qs, and you could have gotten to the other side of her. And then this second blink, I think is just a panic blink with you trying to mash the button a little bit below you. That's perfectly forgivable, but a little bit dangerous. And if these guys were paying any attention at all, you're 100% dead there from that. Like, because they should be right here punishing you. Are you gonna... Looks like you just accidentally canceled your heart there. Okay, at this point, this Blaze is already shoved out because your teammates just executed a gank on top lane. So you should just take this moment to leave. Like, this Blaze is gone. You're not going to exert any more pressure than you already have on this lane. You've already won the shrine. It's time to leave. What is he doing? There are 3 people here. You guys should have seen this, and everybody just goes to this bush immediately. Like, you've got 3 blinks. You can just go, if you're like walking forward, you should be right about here. You just go psh, 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 and then he can't get away. You can block his jet propulsion from right here. Your ETC can power slide, and there's no way he's making out of this alive. He's got way too little health. Like, you guys needed to take it from this angle every single time as a team. That's something that voice comms can help with. But I think you have the kill because he just overextended mad hard. Let's see. Again, there's no real need to be in this lane right now. I honestly think Medivh could have taken this lane. Like the top lane. You've got this kill, you've got Pulse Bomb coming up real soon. Yeah, I was gonna say wait for his barrel roll. I wasn't sure if he had already used it yet, but you always wait for barrel roll. You should be able to blink twice onto him. You don't actually even need to bomb him, yeah. Okay. I like the recall to just immediately get back into action. That's a really good knowledge of where you were 3 seconds ago. Just focus the mouth right here. Get him down nice and fast. Yep. Good target focus. This is where you need to blink on the other side of Blaze. Okay, your ETC got it. I wasn't sure if he would get it, but he got it. And really good harass. You did it just long enough without tanking any turrets. Very, very well done in this fight. Like, you focused on the right targets. You went down on the right target here. You went down on the right target here. Just overall very well done. Let's see. Here, just go in on this Muradin. Force out a jump from him. Beautiful. Beautiful. They got 3 top right now. I think you guys should be playing for this. I think with the knowledge that they have 3 people in the top lane and you have 4 right here, this camp is amazingly free. And I think this is a missed opportunity. Like, you're sitting here waiting, but I think this is just poor map awareness because you can see all 5 of their heroes right now. Okay, no. You just paused for a second. Okay. Never mind. Sorry about that. Okay, this is good siege. Again, I feel like the siege camp is what you should be doing instead, but oh my god. That's just a mechanical misplay. There's nothing to talk about there. Just practice that more. That can happen when you press your abilities too fast. Like, yeah. I don't know what to say about it other than that's just like an aim and timing issue. Then here you left mid lane when you definitely should have been sitting here to stall this while your teammates were taking top. Because your teammates had the advantageous position up here, and if you just sat right here, you could have interrupted this long enough. Instead of going up there to secure something that you guys already had. It's a really good waste of the dragon's time by walking just behind the gate, forcing it to run in place, but you do need to tap right here. Yep, there you go. Oh, that's a huge missed opportunity. I think that's just a map awareness issue, but your ETC set you up a beautiful kill on this Li Ming, and you ended up tanking a lot of unnecessary damage for it and doing it very late. So now you can't fight these guys, and this recall puts you into a bad position. I just think you just weren't watching this guy right here. Again, now you've got to run from Malf. You're so low. Like, if you didn't do that earlier, you wouldn't have been forced out, and you would be much higher health. And if this same situation happened, you would be able to just sit on Malf. You've got a Pulse Bomb ready to go, and you would have been able to 1v1 him. But instead your teammates had to come bail you out, and y'all wasted a lot of time, and this took a lot more damage than it needed to. I think, this is unrelated to this, but just because I lost on so many other heroes today, I think I'm gonna, like, spend the next day or two just practicing non-tracer heroes so that I don't embarrass myself on stream again. Because I was definitely way too rusty on Blazing Garage. Let's see. You're just getting the soak that your teammates aren't. I love it. You get a wave clear advantage and you immediately look to rotate rather than solo pushing when you can't see where the enemy team is. Also very good. You're looking to take advantage of this Falstaff's positioning. He should be hyper dead. Just go in on him. Wait for the barrel roll before you throw bomb. Doing a great job. Okay, if he wants to hold on to it and you're melee, if you're melee range, then you can hit it. Yeah. Like if you're literally touching his hitbox, that's a perfect pulse bomb. I don't know if you saw him throw it. He just was sitting there not using it. I don't know if you saw him throw it right before you went in. Medivh, practice him? Yeah, I should. Because there was a situation earlier where I could have picked Medivh, and I think it actually would have been really good for our team, but I didn't. Because the idea only came to me with like 3 seconds left, and I was like, eh. Okay, let's see. I think you guys should go to this camp right now. I don't know what this guy is doing, but I think this camp is free. Well, you should probably make sure this guy doesn't die. If you come damage peel, I said that before seeing this ETC mid. Yeah, you definitely come here, just start hitting them. There's nothing to wait for. In fact, they even drew the mouth out pretty hard. You're hitting the fort. Yeah, that's just a target focus thing. If you land that parting gift, always make sure that you're facing straight at the target and that you're as close as possible for parting gift and it will land. But it looks like this is just a mechanics issue of you focusing the wrong target. No, I'm fine on assassins. Like, ranged assassins, no problem. You guys saw me, like, support and ranged assassin are, like, right up here for me, like, at the top of what I can play well. Like, I'm still a master player on, like, Gul'dan, Lunara, that kind of thing. It's, like, my rusty Blaze Garrosh that I'm not. So here, I think this face melt is, like, incredibly questionable, but you still hit the pulse bomb. So that's good. But he knocked away, like, he helped Mouth get to safety. So you're focusing the wrong target here. And then, let's see. Yeah, and he barely gets away from that parting gift. Feels super bad. I think if you hit the correct target there, again, a mechanical issue entirely, then that's a kill. And I really like the fact that you saw that and went for it. So, like, that's what's good about that. And if you just change one small thing, that works out really well for you. Again, melee the Muradin, perfect, to get that pulse bomb charge. I don't think you can duel this Falstaff. Actually, you had Lily with the high mana next to you. I think you had that now that I think about it. Because you were getting relatively close to pulse bomb. By the time melee came back up, you would have been able to melee pulse bomb, and it would have really surprised him with the burst. I think if the Lily's not there, you back away like you did, but I can understand why you did it. Okay. Oh, I think you can stand on this every time. Like, this is, from right here, this is more than enough space to be able to dodge anything Li Ming throws at you out of that bush. I think there's no reason to be scared. You didn't even need to blink, you're on your mount. Like, you have so much move speed on your mount that it's entirely unnecessary. Also, you're sitting on one bullet right here, and this is something I see a lot of tracers do, is if you have some downtime where you know you're not going to be fighting anytime soon, just go ahead and reload. Just in case. Beautiful. Yep, you're seeing exactly where the Li Ming is overextending. You're getting free pulse bomb charge on her, out-trading her. Very good positioning right there. I do think you guys shouldn't miss mid-soak though, but let's see. This is another position where it's 100% better to go right. Like, she doesn't want to be all up in your grill. She wants you to be far away from her. Really good blink to dodge that using your vision appropriately, but she's just going to hop this wall right here. Or not. Okay, the Li Ming definitely overstayed, but if that was a better player, you wouldn't have gotten that kill because you went the wrong direction. Hey, D-Shibes, how's it going? You didn't want them to see you? Let me go back and play it back. I think even if she sees you, she's dead. Because, I mean, she saw you going up. Let's go look at that from her point of view. Oh god, I didn't go back far enough. But yeah, she had minions right here, so she could see you doing this. And if she was smart, as soon as you're right here, she just runs. She just books it because she knows that Phoenix is right here. And even if it's just you, you can still solo kill her, no problem, because she can't do any damage to a tracer. So I mean, like, she still sees you going this way because she has minions, so I think it's definitely going this way. And then she just misplays by overextending super hard. This recall, 100% unnecessary. And this is not a cooldown that you want to be playing around with because it is the lifeblood of Tracer to have recall available. It lets you play aggressive when you need to, and it also lets you play defensive when you need to. Like, it's everything. This is survivability. And if you toss it out, then it limits your ability to be both aggressive and to survive aggro dives. Luckily, nothing really happens anytime soon, though. I'm not sure what all that blinking was. I think you were just trying to get to the dragon faster, but at that point you might as well just mount if you're doing it from way over here. This guy is feeding? I don't know what this is about. Okay. Classy B-step, I see. You did force your ETC to waste his cooldown, though, when you could have just killed the guy. Here, this is definitely time to go down here, kill this Malfurion, who's way out of position. Your ETC sees what's up. Beautifully done. I would just start clearing this wave out. And now your team can actually talk about taking this right here. Like, I would probably go for that. Let me see. They have 2 dead right here. Like, this is 100% free. Looks like these guys want to go top lane and play for the dragon. Oh, hey, you do actually go for this. I think by yourself this is really questionable because Tracer takes forever to do Siege Giants if she doesn't have Ricochet. Even if she does, that only brings her to like a respectable level. Luckily, the enemy team has no idea you're doing this, and they won the fight top lane. I don't think this was a good idea to solo this camp, though. Let's see. Live for objective, die for objective. Yep. Okay, so this Muradin's dead. Because even if he jumps away, like, even if he jumps away, it's not going to save him. Yep, you just pulse bomb. Good job, you waited for the jump, and now you can blink, melee. Yep. That was beautiful. That recall wasn't necessary because he was going to die to that anyway, but it was definitely cutting it close. Like, I don't blame you for going for the parting gift damage, although I don't think it was necessary. I think you can just play for this, and then you guys win with 16 and the camp advantage. I think going up here right now... Oh, you're just soaking up mid, okay. I don't know, I think that camp was a good idea there. Okay, this ETC's 100% dead, and you're pressuring out his teammate. This guy's dead. Every time. Beautiful recognition. I gotta say, Ogel, you're doing a great job. Like, I saw you were gold, and one issue that I have with a lot of gold tracers, like, is that they don't see the potential kills in front of them. They don't recognize how insane your burst potential is, but that's definitely not a problem that you have at all. Like, you're seeing people that are at like 60-70% health in front of you, and you're recognizing that you're still able to kill that if you play everything right. So now you're cycling back over to this Blaze. You're just gonna help your team kill him really fast. He might have stopped his team from getting the Dragon Knight by dropping that bunker. I kind of want to see that again, because he gets in bunker, which means he's no longer on the point, which means he's no longer holding double point for his team. So if their team was really close to sneaking dragon, he actually might have lost it for them there. Okay. Okay, so if this Li Ming is paying attention and steps on this, I think they get the dragon. Like, I'm pretty sure Li Ming and Blaze combined to throw that dragon for them. It's cutting it close at least, but I'm pretty sure they get it off. Let's see, where are you? Okay, you're pressuring this Li Ming. That's really good. Recognizing that she can't run. Yep, I love this. This is a kill I would go for. You had that. You 100% had that. If you hit the pulse bomb, the melee, oh no, you don't have recall. Oh. Where did the recall come from earlier? Hold on, I kind of want to see, was it necessary for you to recall before this? Because if it wasn't, you may have cost yourself a kill on this Muradin. If you don't have that kill on the Muradin with all that stuff landing, at minimum, it's extremely close. Okay, so I want to see what your usage of recall is right before. Oh, it's to kill this Malfurion right here. Again, which is the good play. That's what you're supposed to do, just so you don't tank the keep unnecessarily. Okay. You're still doing perfectly fine. I think... Yep. And that's the bomb. No. No, I don't think you have the kill, but it's extremely close. I'm looking at it again. I didn't have recall, and the ETC didn't tank the fort. I didn't need the recall, though. You are up 2 levels, but even then, I think it barely doesn't kill him, but I don't know. Either way, not a huge deal to not go for that. Oh my god, what is this guy doing? You should be bomb meleeing right now. This guy is misplaying incredibly hard. Okay, so there you weren't facing straight at him, so your recall didn't actually go on him. And you recalled way too early. Like, this is a problem that I see with a lot of people. They try way too hard to use the parting gift damage instead of just letting their auto attack damage work its magic. Like, parting gift is for giving you kills that you don't already have. Like, I'm talking you're hard diving the enemy backline and you are like just barely gonna have enough time to stay in there and you have to recall out. Parting gift lets you get the kill that much faster. You don't have to stay in as long, because in order to kill somebody from however much health plus parting gift damage, which is 468, like, that means that's 468 DPS worth of less time staying in. It's for getting kills you don't already have, because recall is not something you want to waste. So here, you have the kill if you just sit here, pulse bomb melee this guy, and just auto attack him, because that's not enough damage to kill him. And here you blink out unnecessarily. Like, there was no reason to recall, and the reason he's still alive right now is because you weren't attacking him while you were recalling. And now you don't have your recall or the kill. I'm not sure why you're tapping when you had your almost full health support next to you. If you just roamed with her, you would be closer to your team, and your tap wouldn't be on cooldown. I want to go take a second to look at your build. Okay. Ricochet is kind of standard right now, and I think you're getting a ton of auto attack value versus this enemy team, so I would have recommended Ricochet at level 13. So here you're a little bit late to the party because you tapped, but that's okay. Just go ahead and start sieging this all down. Look at that fall stat. The fall stat's way out of position. I would just hop straight on him right here. You're not really hitting anybody, and you could be charging your pulse bomb. You'd probably be at like 40% right now. I'm not sure what that was. That just looks like poor screen awareness to me, and eye movement is a really big thing on Tracer, and I think that I'm starting to see a pattern of, like, you're not really seeing exactly what's on the map or around you on the screen, and I think that's a big example right there. Like, you should be at 100% right now, but you just didn't see what was way over to the right while you were looking over to your left. Again, this is just another really easy dodge. Like, you should be at 100% health right now, but instead you get zoned out, and if you were at 100% health, you'd be able to harass this team. And if you had Ricochet with locked and loaded, you would actually be able to just, like, wipe this team. Like, if they chased you out this far, and you're at 100% health in this situation, you're on this blaze, just, and then this Malfurion gets chunked out super low, or this Li Ming, you stay on her, you dive her, you parting gift, and she dies. You have at very minimum 1 kill, I think, if you don't eat those 2 arcane orbs. Again, no reason to get off the blaze there. Like, you backed off of him after poking him, like, with like 2 or 3 bullets, and there's no reason to. Like, there's nothing this enemy team can do to you. Malfurion doesn't hurt you, Li Ming doesn't hurt you because you should dodge her abilities. Blaze certainly doesn't hurt you. Let's see, this is hop straight on the mouth. I like how you managed to go for the isolated target instead of going for anybody within the pack. I think that's really good. Now it's time to get this Malfurion kill, though. Let's see, what are you doing way down here? Like, there's a fight going on right now and you're on Mercenaries. And again, like, this bunker's getting pretty close to finished, and Blaze is not going to sit in it this whole time while everybody's closing in behind him anyway. So this is the wrong case of target focus right here. And again, that's another case where I don't think this is... No, you're up 2 levels. This is going to kill him. Can I target him? I can't even see how much health he has. It literally just shows me max, but you can't even see it within his bar how little that is. Either way, there's still no reason to recall in this situation. Press play for a sec? Oh yeah, that's probably what I should have done. You're right. Like, again, auto attack damage would have secured the deal here. Again, just think of Parting Gift as a way to get kills you can't get normally. So let's go ahead and look at this. We're on Murden's perspective here. I want to see how close this was, because this shouldn't have even been put up to chance. Like, you should have just gotten the auto attack value, because there's no need to recall here. Okay. 8 health. 8 health. That's 1 bullet, dude. Your bullets are probably doing like 70, 80 damage right now. 8 health because you decided to go, okay, 57. I'm used to locked and loaded untouchable, so. Yeah, see, 79. And that's with no locked and loaded. Yeah. So I think if you change your mindset a little bit with Parting Gift, you're going to have an easier time getting these kills that are definitely within reach. I like that you stayed nearby while soaking this so that your team could have you if they needed you. This is good pressure right here. I think you guys can just steal this camp right here. Yeah, your ETC's got the right idea. Like, right now, you want to play it slow. They want to fight you right now if they can, because this is the last fight on even talent tiers they're going to get in this game. Unless you guys just hugely throw. So it's time to just go ahead and take this camp. Your team should have all been on this. Like, you want to rush this down as fast as possible, and if all of your team came, this would have been finished. Nobody came with this Muradin, though. Like, this Muradin's doing this solo, and that's definitely not what he should have done. Give him a little parting gift. I like that. Go ahead and take this camp while you're at it. Yep. I would also say you need to practice locked and loaded a little bit. Like, I'm noticing you missing it fairly often, and I think an easy way, what I like to do is just like watch a show and just like have locked and loaded. Like if you've got like 2 monitors or a laptop or a tablet or anything like that, just play and like watch a show while you're doing it and just sit there and just hit it, get into a rhythm for like 10 minutes.
Activate the shrines.
It starts to help you really get a feel for like the audio cues of the recall, the overall timing aspect of it. Okay, again here, I think it's time to fight. Let's see, which ult did your ETC take? He's a mosh pit. I think that ETC should be curling around right here for the flank because the enemy team doesn't have a minion wave, so they can't see anything happening right here. Like, look, this is all blacked out for the enemy team. This ETC could be right here for all they know. He could be right here. But instead, he's way up here. Oh, no, he's getting dragon. But either way, I think you guys can just wipe them. Like, I think the only way you guys actually lose is by fighting a 3v4 right here. Like, this guy cuts it ridiculously close. I think this ETC honestly could have just flanked and you guys wiped them. But again, macro's not my strong suit. I'm a micro guy. I'm not sure why you're so far back. Like, why are you way inside here as your ETC's coming in? And your full health, your Lily's full health and full mana. I think this is another map awareness issue. Like, whenever your teammates are coming in to be aggressive, you have a tendency to not see that and to not play far enough up based on this game. Here, you should be up right in this team's grill. I'm talking like right about where Li Ming is, just on her. But you're very, very late to the party here, and you're still not going in, and I'm not sure why. Like, I get it if you're afraid of Li Ming, but literally, if Li Ming lands everything on you, she can't kill you from down 3 levels. So I don't think that's a reason not to go in, and that's assuming everything hits you, which isn't going to happen. Alright, your ETC hits the God Mosh, and you guys kind of let this Malfurion go. I think this is a huge waste of time. Nope, but your Medivh's got it. He sees what's going on. I thought that would take a lot longer than it did. This is when I get a lag spike up to 700 pings. Oh, good night, D-Shibes. Thanks for hanging out, dog. Just saw your good night message. Yes, you did take locked and loaded. My concern was with you not hitting it as much as you should have. This is a kill on the Falstad every time. You've got Get Stuffed. He cannot duel you to save his life. Falstad loses the 1v1 to Tracer every time. You should just get straight on this point. In this point right here, this is something I like to do a lot as Tracer. I would be walking into this bush and I would blink this way because there's a very large chance that he's sitting right here with a Q, because this is the safest guaranteed Q that he's going to have. And he's going to Q right here and explode it on you with Hammerang. So a lot of times right when I'm walking into a bush with Tracer, just before I get there, I'll go and I'll come at it from a kind of diagonal angle. It looks like that wasn't his plan though, and instead he decided to just bail. But just in case, because I mean if he's not doing it, oh no, you blinked and you took just a second longer to do this. If he is doing it, you just massively outplayed him, and you instantly win. So your team goes ahead and gets the Dragonite. This lane does not matter. At this point, like, leave. Like, there's no point to killing these minions. This lane doesn't exist. Like, don't even think about it. You don't need any soak. You're at the beginning of level 21, which, like, there are no more talent tiers to get. This isn't a very big deal at all. You should just go down here and join your team as fast as possible. So again, you're a little bit late to join the party. I know I said that like 3 or 4 times, but I'm just trying to hammer home the point. Did that just happen? I'm just trying to hammer home the point that you tend to rotate to your team really slowly, and I think that your aggression and your mechanics are like, when you're not just like missing bomb and that kind of thing, I think those are like really on point. Like, I love that you have this potential to see the kills in front of you that is better than a lot of diamond tracers I've seen. Like, you're looking at the targets in front of you and you're like, I can kill that guy. And that's one of the best skills a ranged DPS player can have. And you're taking advantage of that. You have a tendency to lean on parting gift too much when auto attack value will get the job done, but that's very well done. I think the big focus area for you is map awareness. You're late to these fights very, very often. You're not responding to teammates ganking your lane. I think if I were to recommend you on anything, that's the big thing to practice this game. But I want to see this again. Okay? I wish you had slow-mo and HUTs. Let's take a look at this, lads. What? What is that? There was a sliver of room. No, Blaze definitely tanked that. There was the smallest sliver he could fit in. And he managed to catch it. Right? I'm pretty sure he did. I'm not going crazy, right? That is actually one of the craziest things I've seen in this video game. Okay. So let's just watch it from this perspective. Oh, I'm gonna go in and get stuff combo Muradin. There was the smallest amount of space for that to hit. That is actually the funniest thing I've ever seen, dude, in the video game. I swear. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. That's just funny. Alright, you guys can have the game from this point on. You just go in, boom, go to core. You're up 3 levels. They got 3 people dead. That's the end of the game right there. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your build. I love everything besides the bullet spray. Okay, so let's go ahead, take a look at this. You're not going to go for the BM kill on the Falstad? You could totally do it. You have Get Stuffed, man. Your burst is so good. You totally had it, dude. I'm disappointed in you. 0 out of 5, you're garbage. But, I don't like the Get Stuffed here. I don't like the bullet spray. Sorry, they have the same icon. I don't like the bullet spray because I feel like bullet spray, it helps you with dive pressure. It really helps you execute the Get Stuffed combo. It helps you increase your burst combo likelihood that it'll work because your melee cooldown or your melee range is very prohibitive, and this increases the range, making it a lot easier to pull off. The wave clear is helpful, but it's not a huge deal. Like, I mean, obviously it is a big deal, but like it's not, how do I put it? I don't think it's gonna like make you win the game like Ricochet will or something like that. Whereas I think Ricochet is what you should go in most games. It's what I go in most games. If you watch Mid-Season Brawl, it's the pick in most games. Almost every game, I think, if I remember correctly. And you're getting a ton of auto attack value versus this team. Like, if you look at this team, how does this team stop you from auto attacking you? Okay, they've got a skill shots. His skill shot charge. That's not going to hit you. This isn't going to hit you. This isn't going to hit you. Skill shots are not going to hit you. The only thing that actually realistically zones you out of fights is W from Falstad, his lightning rod. And he's never been getting value on that this whole game, and that's something you can very easily outplay by just focusing somebody else, or just killing him. Falstad's super squishy. I think you 100% could have gotten a ton of auto attack value versus this enemy team in this game, and that Ricochet would have helped you scale insanely hard and just win team fights through raw damage output. That's my one qualm with this build. I think the rest of it is absolutely fantastic, and I like every other choice. 21, 3-0 feels good, man. But I think this could have been like 30-0. Alright. I gotta say, though, really, really like the aggression. Really don't like the map awareness. Alright, Ogle, I hope you found that informative, and I hope you think about this and everything I said, and I hope we can do another one of these soon.